Bad Bunny versus Turning Point USA. Whose Super Bowl halftime show did people prefer? NTD's Sam Wang was out on the National Mall in D.C. to hear from folks.
So what do you make of the Super Bowl halftime yesterday?
I watched the Turning Point USA halftime show, and it was fantastic.
Did you hear anything about Bad Bunny yesterday?
No, I didn't, and I kind of refused to turn my head and look and watch, and I wanted to have nothing to do with it.
I think it was impactful. He's American, so he was able to bring...
Talking Bad Bunny, right?
Yes. He was able to show his side of his way of being American.
I thought it initially was going to be a lot worse than it was. I wasn't a fan myself. I thought it definitely would have been nice to have been able to understand it.
I like Bad Bunny. I like some of the music. Whether that be a Hispanic person performing at halftime or, doesn't really matter, the skin color or race. He's American.
I didn't see any value in it. And I'm of Spanish descent, and, I've got Spanish in my background and Mexican American, and so I still, didn't understand it.
I saw some things on Instagram about it, and I just think it's a lust trap. I think that's a big problem when you look at like what America is putting on the TV, and just over-sexualizing everything when, lust just leads to death.
What do you think about the difference in values between the two sides of the shows?
Well, again, I wish I would have seen the Turning Points show. The worldview is the complete opposite, and it's just it's night and day as far as I'm concerned.
I heard about it, I seen it, and I'm just like, this just seemed like going back to separate water fountains, separate everything else. It just seems like that was a modern day way of saying, okay, well, we'll just do this and give y'all this.
The difference of values, I think it just shows like the battle of good and evil. Charlie Kirk, great guy. I know that, he ended his life lifting up the name of Jesus, and I think that's why they took him out.
I was happy to see the amount of people that actually turned off the halftime show and turned on Turning Point USA and that event.
And why do you think that is?
I think people are just sick of what's going on, and people are tired of keeping quiet.